Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back once again. I gotta get a new opening, man. That just gets so
Children of
boring.
all ages.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. The Generation X. All right.
The Wrestling Paradox Podcast proudly brings to you the Wednesday Night Wars.
That's all I got.
That's it.
That's it. As you guys see, we made some upgrades. I just cashed my third stimulus check. You guys still on your first? Fucking losers. All right, check it out. Here we are.
He's only about a month. He's only about a month and a half behind me.
FBI's in Minaga, sir. We need to speak to you.
Yeah.
All right, Wrestling Paradox Podcast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. Follow us on Twitter at Podcast Paradox. Don't forget we got the shirts up for sale. All right.
With more coming soon.
With more coming soon. Yeah, I got a couple orders I got to fill. I was supposed to bring one to our buddy on the West Coast tomorrow, but that got rained out, so I'm heading over there. All right. We have AEW versus NXT. We're stepping back into the war zone tonight.
Oh, yippee.
We're
Can't wait for
covering
this
both
one.
shows. Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say NXT lost in all the ratings and demographics and everything else.
They got dismantled.
Do you think it's like the setting, like the tone for Triple H taking over WWE?
No, remember what I said about a month ago? I said that that the shows are going to be good with how you start the show out. Whatever match you have, whatever promo you have, it sets the standard for the show. NXT didn't set that standard for me.
No. Well, Cody
we'll get
versus
into that.
Sonny Kiss. Cody versus Sonny Kiss, they really started for me either. So.
Hey, no, but you want to know what though? You're seeing some.
It was a good match.
No, I'm not saying that it was not a good match. It was not a good match, but you're seeing some innuendos. Let's just say that some
Little
seeds are
things
being
here and
planted.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, little things are being here and there. So that's right. We are going to start off with Fight for the Fallen, which is only coming a whopping 7 days after a 2-week pay-per-view. So I don't understand this, but I actually do kind of understand it because, like you said, was Mox being pulled from day 2 of Fyter Fest a swerve?
I think it was. I called it last week. I think they had to have something headline the quick turnaround pay-per-view.
Yeah. And that's exactly what they did. So tonight we are opening up with Cody versus Sonny Kiss.
No, we open up with Schiavone didn't have his coronavirus test results yet.
Oh, yeah, he's not allowed in the building.
Yeah, not. They said he was home.
I'm sure it's not too far. He probably lives in Georgia.
He does. He lives in Georgia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's probably not too far from the arena. Driving 3 hours like Big Swole every night. Not getting a fucking hotel.
I poured one out for my boy Schiavone.
Oh, man.
So, miss you, dog.
Well, he's home. Hopefully he is safe.
Even though it was Schiavone, when he does commentary on AEW, he reminds me of Vince McMahon in the mid-'90s when, like, JR or Jerry the King Lawler would commentate with him and be like, what a maneuver. He's really not making him happy. That's what Schiavone does with JR and Excalibur. He's like,
just like those basic one-liners from wrestling.
He's like, I gotta agree, JR.
Remember like WWE, like SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, like the games they used to have?
Mm-hmm.
Like Lawler would always like, he's hurting JR, you could tell. And like they would just like spit out like those, and then you would catch them like while you're watching it live. You're like, wait, I know that sound.
Well, no, the great thing is though, I think it was like the first SmackDown or something like that. It was he would do a line like that, but he would be in the women's match, like it would be like a bra and panties match, and he'd be like, oh, he's hurting JR. And it's like, no, they're women.
that's not it, man.
No, that's not it.
Is that Sonny Kiss versus Nyla Rose? All right, so
let's get into this match because I've got some stuff to talk about on this one.
Do you even want to talk about Sonny Kiss's entrance?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh no, we're not going to talk about that. You want to know why? Because it belongs in a bar. It does not belong on national television.
What bar would you go to? Which bar would you go to watch that?
The same one that Charlie Daniels went to in the song. What was it? Lonely Rider? No, man. I don't know. Like, it just doesn't seem like something that I should watch on TV. Like, and it feels like that's what AEW has done, and that's why they had to make Dark, because they signed so many people. They were like, "Oh, this guy's good. This person's good. This talent's great," and they get him, and they're like, "Oh, you suck." All right, AEW Dark, baby. Like, I feel like that's why they came up with AEW Dark.
No, the reason why they came up with AEW Dark, because that's going to be their second show. It's going to move.
How is it their second show?
No, it's going to be their second show. Oh. It's going to move from YouTube onto like TBS or something like that.
They're going kind of like Thunder.
Yes.
Man, they are just like, hey, you got the blueprint for WCW?
Or no, it's going to be like Saturday Night Main Event. They'll put it on Saturday nights or like Sunday or something like that.
Ted Turner's just like, failed at one time. Let's fucking try it again.
To start out, I don't care about the entrance. But this is another week that JR made another he-she mix-up.
Yes.
On his way to the ring. He said, she's a hell of a wrestler. And then all of a sudden, very next sentence is, oh, he can definitely take the belt off of Cody. I'm like, what?
She's got the strongest legs. That's what I heard. I was like, yo, did you say he's got the strongest legs?
I was like, my brain exploded. My brain exploded. It was like I was eating Tide Pods. I was like, Jesus.
You know, I always remember growing up, and I remember watching wrestling, and I feel like this is my downfall as I hold on to the 90s so much. But, I remember growing up, like, nobody was ever billed under 200 pounds. Nobody. There should only be one person on that roster who's billed under 200 pounds, and that's Jungle Boy. So when he gets that big victory, that big win, it's recognized, hey, this guy's 195 pounds.
Yeah, but you also have to look at sports as a whole. It's evolved. I mean, back in the mid-90s, basketball, you know, they actually got fouled. Now they sneeze wrong on the court, and it's a technical foul. They're thrown out of the game. Ask Drew Bledsoe how his career ended in New England, because he can't remember. Now in the NFL, you get anywhere near the quarterback and they roll an ankle, it's helmet to helmet.
Hey, how's Joe Theismann doing? All right. So
brings a new meaning to the wishbone offense.
So here's my thing. I don't know, is Cody a face or is Cody a heel?
Ask him.
Cody, are you a face or are you a heel? Because I need clarification. Because I hate you outside of the ring, but you're a dick inside of the ring, and I love it. Just doing the push-ups, like, keep being a prick, man.
Right off the bat, bro. He went after him, started doing the push-ups, started beating him in his back, and and everything like that. That's what I'm saying. The little seeds are planted, like just.
Dude, when he took off the weight belt, the weight belt, and he kind of stood there for a minute looking, and he's like.
He's been doing that for a couple weeks.
Yeah,
he's been doing it for a couple weeks.
One day he's gonna fucking turn around and yak upon Indian strap right across the back, man. I'm telling you, man.
I think he's gonna, now that they're showing Tully in the audience, I think he's gonna hit Arn Anderson with the weight belt.
Yo, because that makes sense. Arn is probably more comfortable in the back out of the camera now. I think he wants to be more of a producer.
He's used to it.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna make that possible, you have to have Tully turn on Shawn Spears, have Arn pick up Shawn Spears if Arn wants to stay on as a TV personality. Then you have Tully not go after Cody right away. Have Tully go after FTR. And have him manage FTR, and then have the Hangman Omega split have them adopt Adam Page, and then you do the Hogan reveal, the NWO reveal, like, our fourth person, and you have Cody.
Well,
turn on.
I mean, do they have to even do the whole like fourth person thing, or the night that Hangman turns and joins FTR and Hangman are stomping out Omega and the Young Bucks. Cody runs down to the ring, back up, and then Cody turns around, then drops the fucking leg drop to say,
but that's still a fourth person review.
Yeah, but they never announced a fourth person.
No,
they just show Cody running out. Running out.
Oh, I didn't mean it as like, they're announcing we have a fourth person. But
that's what I thought you meant.
No. I'm just saying, like, have him be the fourth person, but don't have it advertised. Don't have it anything. In fact, they can do it the same night. He can turn on Arn Anderson the same night. That's what I think would be cool.
Dude, I'm envisioning it now with Hangman and FTR jumping on Omega and the Young Bucks, Cody and Arn running out. Cody and Arn are standing there watching them just like stop, like everybody's staring around, and Cody turns around, knocks Arn Anderson on his ass. And then boom, right there you have it. And then those four and Tully stand tall at the end of the I swear to God, Cody Rhodes, if this is on your television show in like 4 weeks, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I mean, the whole night you had like little seeds of like.
They kept showing Tully, the camera over Tully's shoulder.
Well, no, not only that, but you had little seeds of like hints, like this could happen. Like we're not gonna get into it until a little later, but like, this is possible. This is a good guy, but he might be a bad guy.
It's gonna be interesting.
And there was a lot of botches in the next match.
All right, so
I can't get the getaway car started.
Yeah, that. All right, so
we're jumping ahead.
There's a couple spots in this match that I really kind of want to like highlight really quick. First of all, that Alabama slam on the by Cody onto the entrance, so it's kind of cool, that ramp. There's, I don't know, man. He's just doing so many things, and the hug at the end of the match is kind of like, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm a competitor kind of thing. But these moves that he's knocking out there in the match, they're fucking brutal, man. He like focuses on one part of the body, and he definitely takes people down.
Yeah, and you never see Cody arguing with the ref.
Mm-mm.
Argued with Aubrey Edwards the whole match. Also, and I gotta give credit, like, I didn't like the match, but Sonny Kiss's moveset is not that bad. Like, I like that X's and O's move in the corner. I thought that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where he does the split and the leg drop in the corner. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he did a pretty good 450 splash. He got pretty high.
He does do a very good.
Yep.
JR, not she. He does a very good 450 splash. Yes.
Oh, snaps off her ass.
Oh, in case anybody's wondering, Jim Cornette will not be joining us tonight. We do apologize.
Yeah, I actually had to let him out. I was getting hate tweets like that.
He was only getting hate tweets from Brian Last, Jim Cornette's other guy. All right, man. So Cody wins with a crossroads.
All I got a picture was Big Show's foreskin, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. That's it. I'm out.
That's your cuckold. Sorry.
Out."
Yeah. Look like an inflatable raft going down the river.
Can we focus on the show tonight? We have to cover both. I'm trying to keep this as quick and short and sweet. No,
sounds like my sex life.
Short and sweet, baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey, you know it's good. All right. Cody Rhodes wins with a crossroads. I don't know. 3.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, it's a middle of the road.
Middle of the road with a crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
I like what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So here's my issue that I kind of noticed with Tony Schiavone being out. And I understand Taz has the experience as a commentator. I do not like heel manager Taz and then crossing over to be the hey, that move was cool. That good guy is not so bad, Taz, on the commentary desk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was putting over Jungle, or is it Jungle Express or Lucha Express?
Lucha Express. No, Jungle Express.
You sure?
I don't know. Whatever. There's fucking
It
dinosaur.
was
Wouldn't
the
make a
tall
difference.
dino retard and then the dumb little girl. Which we're gonna get into that because I saw there's like a heel turn on the rise.
That's
And
what I
it
was
looks
talking
like somebody's
about.
coming back.
By the
No.
way, that was Chris Jericho that called that match. It wasn't Taz.
No.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Taz was on the commentary at the beginning of the show. He got
Yeah,
off
but not on
at
the
midway.
but not on the Lucha Express match.
Well, all right, so fuck them.
Jericho was
Whatever.
was on that match.
Fuck it. Whatever. Stop shooting on me, man.
Because Marco Stunt called him an idiot. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I remember. But what I'm saying is okay.
Stupid
So
idiot.
Sonny Kiss.
Face. See?
What are you beating your meat?
No, I'm hitting you in the head.
Ow. Come on, man. It hurt. So no, but like Sonny Kiss was doing things, and you know Taz was kind of putting it over, and it's like, bro, if you're the heel manager, be the heel manager, be on there and just talk about Brian Cage all night and just be a dick about it.
Right.
That's what I would have enjoyed that more. If he would have been like, yeah, that was a great move by Sonny and Cody, but you know if the Machine was in there, the Machine would kill them both, or just keep throwing them out there, keep like saying his name. He started doing that towards the end as he was getting ready to get off commentary. I kind of noticed it a little more. He kept mentioning Cage here and there. So it was, I don't know. I just don't like the back and forth. If you're going to have it one way, have it one way.
I would have liked to have Chuck Taylor on his commentary. If you ever
get him away from Trent because Trent needs to be a singles competitor right away.
Well, no, if you ever watch High Spots, they had that old show. It was like it was eating in hotel rooms with Chuck and Trent. He has a plethora of like wrestling knowledge, and he can name like move sets from like the early '90s and shit like that. And like he's really really good. And he can keep it animated, and he's neutral. You know, it's not like he's gonna pick one side over the other. Especially if you're gonna get Jericho into the commentary role after he has his in ring. You have Chuck there. Chuck can kind of be like we'll get to that, but.
Are we coming to that point where Jericho is transitioning now? Is this it?
To a female?
No, man. To transgender announcer. Sorry.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
He's doing it a lot. All right.
Because the fans like him on it, but I don't think he's going to be a full-time.
Gotcha. All right. FTR versus Lucha Bros. I don't know why I said that in an Italian accent. But all right. So FTR versus Lucha Bros. It was a good match. There was a botch move there where like Phoenix couldn't lift up Pentagon because Pentagon was too fat, and they kind of like I don't know what they did.
They usually do the roll up slam, and I think Dax was too close to Pentagon's feet when he went to go pick up Phoenix, and I think Phoenix when he got on Pentagon's hips. He was too close to Dax on the ground.
No, Phoenix lifted up Pentagon.
Was it? And then they did a roll slam.
And then they did a roll slam where Phoenix ended up on top.
But I think they stopped. They started too low, so the pendulum didn't. There was no momentum. It was all lost at the top.
Yeah,
they all could have gotten very hurt.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
But I thought it was a good match. There was a lot of hard chops.
Yeah, that's why I said strong start, nice chops back and forth.
I'm like, holy cow. Now, here's my biggest problem with this match. You have a feud, right? Granted, FTR is not feuding with Lucha Bros per se, but they're feuding with the stable. Why does it end with Phoenix's mask getting ripped off? Why doesn't Butcher and the Blade come to the ring? You know, and then they get involved, and if they go running back to the truck like, oh, well, you know, blah blah blah. Then that's when the Young Bucks come in, super kick them, then save the truck, you know, blah blah blah.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't understand how, because like we all saw his face. We all saw his face. You know, we all saw what he looks like. He looks like a tiny Rey Mysterio with no mask. I just don't understand why his mask had to get ripped off. First off, they had to set that spot up 2 or 3 times for him to get his mask ripped off because he had to untie it outside the ring, then go into the corner and untie the rest of it, and then when he went to go leap in, when Dax Dax ripped his mask off.
Yeah, it was a weird ending to me, man. I don't know. I don't like the unmasking things like that where it felt like a cheap victory, but I like it. It was a good match. I am sick and tired of Rey Fenix doing these reverse 619s as reversals out of the ropes.
Yeah,
Like it's taught because he has to like build up to that and like kind of have to like throw himself into it. I don't know, man. It's like, all right, you have to like he did it like 3 times back to back to back, and I was like, all right, like how many times? It's almost as bad as when Mox or can we call is I'm gonna call him Ambrose in this spot. It's almost as bad as Ambrose when he used to do like the backwards thing out of the middle rope and then come forward again.
yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that he doesn't.
It builds momentum. It builds momentum. No, you know what spot gets me is what pisses me off is when guys run to the corner and they jump up on the second rope and then they bounce off of it and they say, "Oh, they're building momentum and building speed." I'm like, no, they're not. They're stopping to go again. That's not building. Yeah. That's not building momentum.
Daniel Bryan's just running back and forth.
Well, no. When they go running into the corner, they jump up on the second rope, like they put one foot up and they bounce off it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Those are steel cables. Like if you use your body weight on that, you're gonna build momentum that way. Like,
it's wrestling, man. It's wrestling. I argue about Joey Janela backing down from Enzo, but you're gonna hit me with that. Come on, that's more believable.
But you want to know what? You're Joey Janela's biggest fan today, though. After what I sent you.
Oh my god! I want 10 of the shirts. He was so upset. He's like, "Do not." I would have said, "Do not buy these."
You realize that he's selling them out of his bag, right?
Yeah, I want 10 of them.
But I mean, the way the match ended, and then the camera goes on Butcher and the Blade. And they're coming to the ring. The Young Bucks come up behind them, super kick them. Matt picks off the key, gives it to FTR, and then you get Omega coming out with a cooler, gives them beers, and if you notice, the Miller Lite was crossed off, but the logo wasn't, just the letters were.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then you have FTR. They all crack them open. They dump them on Omega. They walk out, and this is the big spot of the night. They go to get in the truck. The camera does not go off of them, and they can't get the truck started.
I was like, did they get the wrong key? Did they steal like Butcher's house key? Like,
oh my god, that's another thing. 2 weeks ago, I said, why are Butcher and the Blade all dressed in white? They look like they work at like a fucking bakery or an Italian deli or something. Jim Ross made the bakery comment when they're standing in front of the truck. They're like, "Oh,
they watch our show." I'm like, they watch our show, man. They watch our show. They're pretty much just trolling us at this point.
All right.
That's pretty much what they're doing. They're just like, hey, those fucking guys over there, yeah. Yeah, the Bearded Bad Boys, we should sign them. We're not signing your contract, Cody.
Fuck off.
Send me a check. Son of a bitch. All right. There was a spot that I do want to go back to during this match, and that was Cash did a suicide dive into a tornado DDT.
That was pretty dope.
That was really good. That was a nice little move. Little lucha-esque, if you will. So last week I said when they first announced this match was going to happen, I said I did not think that it would go too well. Because you're having 2 guys who are straight lucha, and you have 2 guys who are just hard hitting, fucking all fists, no flips kind of guys,
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think it was gonna go well, but it was surprisingly okay. We got another Tully over the shoulder camera after they did it with Cody, and now they're doing it FTR. So definitely planting the seeds of a of a
AEW. AEW.
I hope the camera's on you right now.
AEW Cody, JR. Please stop. Don't make me implement this.
Are those lips? Are those titty lips or vagina lips? What are those? The N sign.
Oh, it's a scrotum.
Oh, it's a scrotum. Got it. All right. So
you know what's bad is I had to Google how to spell cease. Like there's like 4 different ways to spell cease.
All right. I hate you. All right. Anyway, so I don't even know where we are. I put this in a note, and I had to. The one thing that I really like AEW that they do, they brought back videos like on the Titantron. Have you noticed that? Like WWE just says a name, and they have like maybe like a small graphic here and there of like
Okay, now what I'm talking about,
yeah. But AEW, like they show like when Jericho's coming out, it's Jericho's like, you know, look and persona that he does with like the makeup and shit. But they also show him giving like the Judas effect to people and like knocking people out. So I think that's something really cool, and that was a lost art for WWE. They used to do it, and they had some of the coolest entrance videos. And now it's just, oh, here comes Roman Reigns, and it just shows like a dog.
Well, just like, you know what I like? I like the FTR's entrance, where it's just them walking in like a fucking landfill. I think that's pretty cool. It's black and white, you know, with like, you know, guitar riffs and everything like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It shows their persona. That's why.
Exactly. That's what I just said.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. So let's see what we got. What is next? We have Jericho.
Promo number 1.
No. We are, hold on, wait. We're 2 matches in and only 1 promo. Wow, good job, AEW. Way to take notes.
AEW.
Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, I Googled it. It's right. It's right. Look, AEW.
Isn't there a T on ceased?
No, it's cease and desist.
I thought it was ceased and desist.
Nope, you're wrong. I Googled it.
Google it. Did you Google how to draw a scrotum too? All right. So now was Jericho's mic broken during his promo? It sounded weird.
No. I knew something was gonna fall from the ceiling when that mic was like that. That mic was a gimmick mic. They didn't want to get it wet. They didn't want to ruin it. So they were using, because he kept looking down. And you ever gone to a concert and they have the big box that's usually right in front of like where the lead singer is?
Yeah.
Hear himself talking and everything like that. I think there was a mic, like a boom mic there, because the camera was really focused in on him. So that's the reason it sounded like he was far away.
Yeah, it sounded horrible. I thought his mic was broken.
No, I knew something was gonna happen.
I wish it was blood. Remember they used to drop blood on people in WWE?
They did in WCW too. Vampiro did it to Sting.
Yeah. So, I keep thinking of one. Which one was it worse? Like somebody dumped something out of the sky and it like completely missed the person.
It was Vampiro and Sting.
He missed it, right? Just completely missed it?
Missed it by 30 feet. It landed more on the entrance, and when they were walking back, it kept sliding in it.
It's kind of funny. Every time I think of WCW and I think of like things getting thrown into the ring, or I think of things like falling from the sky, I always think of like Scott Hall, and he's getting like smacked in the face with the Coke, and he just like plays it off. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, garbage being thrown in the ring.
Dude.
But this promo, I love this promo. I loved how Jericho played his character. Like, oh yeah, you want a rematch? Everyone wants
the demo god.
The demo god. What did I tell you? The demographic, 18 to 49 is what they worry about. But I love it how he goes, You want a rematch? No, you ain't getting it. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, that's so fucking like old school
It's
heel.
Jericho.
That's
Yeah.
old school heel. And then you hear Orange Cassidy's new music, his own music, not best friend's music. And he comes out through the crowd looking as dapper as he's ever looked. He's got the thumb, and then he goes thumbs down. And Orange Juice comes down.
Orange dyed water. That's what it
was. Oh, yeah. Yes. Because, first off,
Jericho would have been sticky all fucking night. He would have hated it.
I've never seen Orange Juice, first off, that orange or that thin before.
And not stained clothes.
Right. But I loved Ortiz flopping around in it.
That was my note. My final note was Orange Juice falls from the sky. Ortiz sells the shit out of it. He looked like Vince McMahon, or who was it swimming? And wait, was it Shane or Vince when someone came out of the beer bath?
Oh, yeah, it was Vince. I thought you were talking about when shit got dropped on them and the Spirit Squad.
No. It was the beer bath, I want to say, or was it the milk bath? I forget which one, but one of them, somebody was like swimming, like trying to get away.
Oh no, that was Stone Cold. That was Stone Cold in the milk bath,
right?
Yeah.
And then Ortiz last night just kept slipping it, and Jericho's like, "Get up, you idiot!"
Yeah, I love it. Like, get up, you idiot. But you know what? The great though is this is where they took it above and beyond. Yes, it was the orange dyed water, but they had orange slices in it. I'm like, dude, like attention to detail on that. And I just thought that was so fucking. And then after it, they hand him a towel all folded up, and I'm like, no way. I was like, no way. And as soon as he opened it, I go, I gotta get one. I was like, I gotta get one of those.
Is that what was ordered today on the company credit card?
Oh, did you get that alert on your phone?
I did.
You got the belts. I get Orange Cassidy's beach towel.
Deal.
But I mean, I loved it. And then like him and when Hager and Santana were like, no, and he's wiping it. And then he like looks over it. Dude, I hate promos, but that was such a well done promo.
Yeah, they did a good job with it.
You know, and I also read that an interview from Tony Khan that said he told Orange Cassidy to hide his wrestling ability for months. That he wanted to unleash it at Revolution against Pac and then hide it again. Like he wanted him to keep getting beat up and then unleash it at certain times. Because he did not want to get like lost in the crowd. He didn't want to be like everybody else. He didn't want Orange Cassidy to be like everybody else.
Okay. I don't. Not a fan, pal. Not a fan. I like the match with Jericho. I like the match with Pac. The character just does not do anything for me. And I told you. I said, Chris, I'm gonna try to be more positive. I'm a grumpy old fuck when it comes to wrestling. I know who I am. I like older wrestling. I like kayfabe. I like all that shit. Wrestling is a magic trick with smoke and mirrors, and there's a world inside of it. You should not be allowed to be part of that world. But with technology, now we are. So, I don't know.
You're a world.
To me, Orange Juice or whatever it's fuck, Pockets. I'm going to start calling them Pockets. Pockets is a mockery to wrestling. Really is. He basically says, yo, this shit's fake. Everybody should know this shit's fake, and it's a joke. And I have my hands in my pockets right now for some reason. I don't know why.
I would put my hand in my pockets, but I don't wear underwear, so.
I got something in my front pocket for you. All right. So next we have a Jurassic Express promo. Jurassic Express or Lucha Express?
I'd put Jungle Express.
Jungle Express. I think it's Jurassic.
All right, who cares?
Anyway, Luchasaurus should not talk. That's all I got out of this promo. Brian Cage should never wear a shirt, and Luchasaurus should never talk.
I'm 65 million years old.
Yeah, he sounded like a jackass. I'm glad we got rid of the alien. Can we get rid of the dinosaur, please?
I'm missing the alien on my TV. See,
You know,
you have
would be
Raquel
cool.
Gonzalez. I have the alien.
You know, would be cool one day.
What?
Is like I said, dinosaurs got to eat sometime. One day, this guy's gonna turn heel. Have him come out and just like attack Jungle Boy and Marco Stunt as they're looking for Luchasaurus, but don't have him dressed as Luchasaurus.
It's kind of high. It's kind of hard to hide that guy.
No, but what I'm saying is have him come out like nothing, nothing, just like no mask, nothing. Just have him come out. Like, is his face that important? Haven't we seen his face before when he used to wrestle in NXT?
No.
No? I thought we did.
No, he was on Big Brother. He was a finalist on Big Brother.
Okay, so we've seen his face before.
Yeah,
So like have him come out one day and have Jungle Boy not know who it is and he gets attacked by this random person.
I saw the Blue Blazers face before too, and then I saw it splatter on the ground. So like, no hiding that.
Yo, I heard it. You want to hear a joke I heard today?
Yeah, let it fall.
It's all right. Oh, all right. You remember that teacher on the space shuttle that blew up? You remember that teacher on the space shuttle that blew up back in like 1986, the Freedom Shuttle or whatever it was?
I think it was called the Challenger.
The Challenger, that's it. Whatever. Anyway, do you know what color her eyes were? Blue. No. You all know how they knew? Because one blew that way and one blew that way. One of my customers at work told me that. It was the greatest thing I ever heard.
Oh, God.
We're canceled. We're canceled.
Answer culture.
All right. So anyway, Jungle Express promo. All right. Next we have the Elite. Omega versus nice cock. Omega and the Young Bucks versus Jungle Jurassic Lucha Express. Does he have something he wants to say, Chris?
No, it's too loud.
Oh. All right. So we have Jungle Boy and Nick Jackson starting hot. I like it. I thought it was a good match until Marco Stunt decided to get in the match. He pretty much was there. He pretty much got in there to get his ass. Yo, let me tell you something. When he was flossing on the side of the ring and Omega ran over and kicked him in the fucking head, dude, I popped. I was like, that's fucking right. I don't even like Omega. And I was popping for Omega last night, man. I thought it was great, man. Omega and Marco Stunt, anytime Marco Stunt tried to do anything, Omega just like shoved him off the whole time.
Sorry, go ahead, keep going. I'm reading something.
Oh, thanks. So one of the spots I thought was really funny was they were going to commercial break and Tony said something and Excalibur said something.
Tony couldn't say anything.
Or not Tony, JR. JR said something, Excalibur said something. And right before they go to commercial, kind of like how you try to get slick before we're trying to sign off here, you hear Jericho, I'm covered in orange juice. And then it goes to commercial. He's so good on the mic, man. I aspire to be Chris Jericho on the microphone one day. That guy's amazing.
Oh, man.
All right. What are your thoughts on this match?
I'm just reading something.
Oh, all right. So I'll continue. There was a spot in this match where Marco Stunt is on the floor and they go to lift him up over the top rope and put him on Omega's shoulders, but it took too long because like Marco like slipped out of their hands and Omega just kind of had to stand there.
Had to wait there, yeah.
What's going on, guys? Are we doing this or not? What's up with this spot?
Yeah, I know. I saw that too.
And then my last spot I'm going to comment on, and you know what spot it is.
Marco Stunt did a big Canadian destroyer off the shoulder of the Luchasaurus.
Can I ask you a question?
Why is it not called?
Why was Nick holding Matt's fucking leg throughout the whole thing? Like he was setting him up. He's like, hold his leg.
Yeah, because of the fact that Marco Stunt's really small and it takes forever for him to get up off the ground. So
okay, that's not realistic, Chris. It's not realistic.
It's men playing wrestling, like hand tag in underwear. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be realistic.
These belts mean something to me, damn it. I don't care about your cock. I don't care. So that's it. This match, that's it. I mean, what do you have to say about this match? Because I want to get to my favorite part.
It was a good match. I thought it was pretty good.
You thought it was good?
I like the presentation that Jungle Express or Lucha Express brings. Minus Marco Stunt. I think Marco Stunt should be a manager. But he does take
fucking water boy.
He does take a lot of bumps, and I love that spot where Omega went on the rampage and started doing the dragon suplex to everybody, and he did it to Marco Stunt. I thought he broke him in half.
Dude, he was whipping around Marco Stunt last night. He was fucking him up.
And he did it to Luchasaurus too. Like, yeah. I'm like, but that's why I like the match, is because they played like, okay, Jungle Express or Jurassic Express got their 6-man moves right off the bat, blah, blah, blah. Then in the middle, you had the big spots from both teams. And then at the end, you have Omega, go the cleaner route and just fucking clean everybody out and just clean their claws.
Cleaned everybody out. And then after the match, he gets the 3 count on Marco Stunt. He looks down at Marco, and I need the camera on me right now, Zoom, please, because he does the most gangster shit I've ever seen in my life. For me to say that about Omega, this guy really shocked me last night. He literally looks down and he goes, "Kid's pretty good." And like, Kid does that, and he fucking does that, bro. And he unloaded, just started beating the shit out of Marco's Stunt. It was the craziest thing. The cleaner is coming back. I have
for him, when Matt and Nick were like, "Bro, it was after them. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not unlike you." He's like, "It's just a match. It's a part of the match." And all you hear Marco Stunt, and he's holding his face. He's like, "It was after the match."
Dude, he yoked Marco, man. He yoked him last night. So I don't know. Next time I'm about to lay somebody out, I'm just gonna be like, yo, I swear to God.
And right when you get the 2 fingers to your lips, you're getting hit in the face.
They'll never know it's coming. All right. So anyway, Shida promo saying something, and Nyla can get a rematch. That's what I got out of that. So that's promo.
No, it's Shida makes a weird open challenge to all of women's wrestling. Kind of like a TNT.
Yeah, but she said Nyla can get a rematch. So
yeah,
Nyla coming up.
But it said Nyla was going to get a rematch, but that everyone's out hurt right now and out because of
So is this the opening for Tessa?
I don't know. I think Tessa signs with WWE, to be honest with you. But
really?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think she's gonna want too much. So I think she'll want to be where her dad's at, have someone close in family, especially with Tully having some pool in AEW. She'll want to go to AEW.
You may want to stay in Mexico. I think her boyfriend or fiance wrestles in Mexico.
Makes sense. All right. So we move on to Mox. He's wearing a shirt. And at first, I saw the shirt.
I know what you thought. Thinking you thought it was a Jimmy Havoc
at first, shirt. I thought it was Jimmy Havoc shirt, and then I remembered Danny Havoc had just recently passed away. I had read about that, so I was kind of hoping. I'm like, please be a Danny Havoc shirt.
And it was a dope Danny Havoc shirt.
It was a dope Danny Havoc shirt. Yeah, man. And shout out Danny Havoc. He definitely he did some crazy shit.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he was a good wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, it's tragic. They still.
Do you have any stories that Danny Havoc? Because I personally don't, but I do know who he was. But like, I never really was like, oh, that guy. Like, do you have a story that you want to share?
Yeah, I watched these guys. They were called the I know it's not copyright infringement, but they were called the Boulevard Bullies on YouTube. And they would go to all the CZW and GCW shows, and they documented Danny Havoc's last match. And he had only wrestled for like 13 years, but he started out when he was like 16, 17, so he retired young. But he retired because of back problem and hip problems, and he was starting to develop like arthritis of the hips at 31. And his last match was against. He's a well-known guy, but I can't fucking remember. But they went to a light tube match, and it was like CCW was supposed to get this like plane of glass that he was supposed to go through, and it never came in. So what the guy did that built all the props, he went to his house, took this hurricane impact sliding glass door off his house, took the frame off of it, and they used that.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was crazy.
And did it break?
Yeah, it shattered. Yeah, it shattered. Because it doesn't break if it's still in the frame. No, they cut the frame off of it and it shattered.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but that's when Sami Callihan was on that show, but he was under contract with TNA, and they got him like for his last match. They got him a whole bunch of liquor. They got him they raised between all the boys and the wrestlers like $4,000 for him and his wife. And I think another reason why he actually retired is his wife had heart problems. And doing my research on Danny Havoc the other night, his wife died in April from heart failure. So they won't release what Danny Havoc died of. So
they'll probably say COVID. No disrespect, but they'll probably be like, "Oh, it's COVID" or some bullshit like that.
Well, I think he I think it was something else.
You think he took his own self?
Yeah, I think it was self-inflicted.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. We get Mox back with a promo. Says he's happy back, ready for Cage, and he's gonna tear Cage's pec. So we'll see how that goes.
Bicep.
He definitely said pec.
He said bicep. It was a torn bicep that kept Cage out for 5 months.
I'm gonna go with pec.
Okay, you can do that, but
and we're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have a talk after the show about you shooting on me halfway through.
I'm just saying, get your story straight, okay?
So next we have Nightmare Sisters versus two fat chicks that look exactly the same. One's black, one's white, and they're exactly identical.
Do you know who the black one is?
I'm gonna say Trick Daddy's daughter.
Yeah, you're very close. Because he loves the kids. Her name was KJ Jenkins. She was in the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, there you go. Yo, I watched an MLW show the other night. The one where Savio Vega got fucking broken in half because of that horrible fucking pile driver pendulum swing. And there's a lot of I think makes some noise, huh? You're cock stalking it over there, man. There's a lot of people from MLW in AEW. I was watching Fusion the other night, the MLW Fusion, and Savio Vega, like I said, he was like fucking broken in half. And I was watching it, and I'm noticing like a lot of people, like Brian Pillman Jr., referee Rick Knox, MJF. There was quite a few people in MLW who went over
Rick Knox. Rick Knox was one of the ones that had a he didn't have a real contract with anybody. He was like a freelance ref because he did a lot of PWG.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, the Nightmare Sisters was Kenzie Page and KJ Jenkins. My one note I wrote was boring, but Allie and Brandy looked fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, they're hot.
Yeah.
Let me wait. PWG, that's the one out in Cali that you can like walk right up to the ring, right?
Yeah, not anymore. They don't do it in the VFW anymore.
No?
No. It got too big.
Oh, really? I remember we were talking about trying to get out there for a show.
Excalibur helped run it, and like part owner of it with oh man. He was in the faction with Young Bucks and Kevin Steen. Oh my god.
Bullet Club.
Oh, he wears a mask. He has his finishing move is a Psycho Driver. Super Dragon.
That was my next guess. Samsung.
Yeah, way off.
Way off. You said the Psycho, and I wasn't there Psychosis? That was my next guess. Psychosis. Can you not hit your cock on the mic, please? Next we have a promo for the action figures, and the only reason I'm bringing this up is
because I'm buying them.
No, it's because Cody said, "Come and hit the crossroads," and I was like, "What the fuck you just say to me, sir? What do you want me to do?" And then Omega's just like, "Ah!"
No, he says "feed trigger."
Yeah, he did some bullshit like that. Yeah.
No, but
when Cody said the crossroads, I was like, "What?"
I didn't know there was a TH in Crossroads.
Yeah. Bro, did you know phone isn't spelled FONE? It's spelled PHONE.
The P is
The more
silent.
you know. The more you know. All right. So next, Nyla Rose promo number 4.
This is number 5. But this is the Botchamania promo, because when Nyla Rose is going to come out, they played Vicky Guerrero's music at first, and then they changed it up.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah. So Vicky Guerrero is her big manager.
And Vicky Guerrero's saying, "Excuse me" again.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if she got that, like...
No, I think she farted.
No, I'm saying no, because remember...
I just think she farted. She farted.
Okay, good talk. Do you remember a couple weeks ago when she was introducing everybody for the homecoming rally after they lost the big Stadium Stampede match? Mm-hmm. She kept saying, pardon me, or some shit like that. Now she's saying, excuse me. So I thought WWE had the rights to excuse me. Did you just flinch at your mic?
It got in the way.
Son of a bitch. Fuck's wrong with you? So anyway, yeah, Vicky Guerrero is the big manager, the big surprise. And you can't cheat to steal, or you can't cheat to win, or some shit. Just threw a little Eddie Guerrero reference out there.
Oh yeah. I don't know. She looks like
nothing.
She looks like a handicapped person that got facial reconstructive surgery.
Yeah. And the way he talks, he bites on her tongue.
Yeah, so, I'm a Latino TikTok.
Latino. Yo, the last time we should ever saw that woman is when she got fired from WWE and she walked out and she fucking did the whole thing on the fucking stage like Eddie. That should have been the last time we ever saw her. After that, it should have been it. But no, people like her just want to keep going in wrestling for some reason. I don't fucking get it. All right, so Cage.
I like Jim Cornette.
Whatever. Next we have Cage versus kind of like Ric Flair. Ric Flair says he's gonna retire, then he shows up 2 weeks later on another show.
Hey, he's the only motherfucker you know that can wear a Rolex on one hand and an Apple Watch on the other.
Bro, dude, I caught that too. And at one point, I was like,
so he's got $10,000 and $500 on one hand. Like, Jesus, come on, calm down.
This guy's out of control. All right, next match, your main event of the evening. Was that Michael Buffer or Bruce Buffer? Michael. Dude, that's who we should get back. Why can't we get back Michael Buffer? Come on, Ted Turner. Michael Buffer's going to be their announcer in like 3 weeks.
No, do you know why? Because the fact that he wants like $10,000 for him to be on TV. That was the going rate every time he was on WCW. Eric Bischoff talked about it on his podcast. He's like, yeah, we would have to pay for him to say those fucking words and lead up for the main event $10,000.
But he's not even the good one. Bruce is the better one.
Bruce is from UFC, right?
Yeah. This is the main time. It's fighting out of the blue corner.
So yeah, the main event. You have first we get Taz.
The main events.
We get Taz on the mic. I go. My notes are start that as a strong physical match. Love how Mox targeted the left arm. I said arm, not pec. Cage hits a belly to back suplex on a guardrail prop against the apron, which I thought the way I looked at the guardrail when I was laying up against the apron is those have legs that stick out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he almost caught the side of his head on the leg, the base that sticks out. I was like, oh, that's kind of fucking,
Yeah, they're yo.
Like,
do you remember when the Cage? I keep jumping off. Never mind. Go ahead. No, fuck. I'm bringing it up. Do you remember when Seth Rollins tried to slide in the cage and that thing almost fucking pinned him?
Yes.
Remember that?
And Roman Reigns had to save his life, basically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or when Titus O'Neil slid at the Royal Rumble and he fucking went underneath the ring.
The greatest Rumble. Greatest Royal Rumble.
The greatest slide. If you look, there is a steel beam that holds the ring up. Dude, he missed it by like a foot. Like, people don't talk about that. He could have like killed himself right there.
Well, he's also a big guy too. He almost hit his forehead on the fucking apron.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to talk about close calls. Yeah.
So I say
almost hitting that shit. It was close.
So I said Cage then targeted the back. So this was like an old school main event. Like, there wasn't big moves. It was targeted body parts. Mox hits the paradigm shift. Cage kicked out of it, which that was very surprising. But also there was no setup for the paradigm shift either. So that's when I knew someone was kicking out of it. Taz throws in the towel while Mox had in a cross arm breaker hooked in.
What a waste of that first Casino Battle Royale match.
But today was released is Cage said that he almost fired Taz as his manager, but he never tapped out and he hasn't lost in AEW.
It's not considered a loss, right? Will it come up on the record as like 6-1 or whatever?
He says he officially hasn't lost to anybody in AEW.
Yeah, can he lose the FTW title?
Not if he doesn't get pinned or doesn't submit.
I feel like we're going to see Darby Allin pinning him at one point. Oh, Darby Allin returned, everybody, in case you missed it.
Yeah, don't understand that, but I don't understand how Darby Allin can jump to the head. Like, how can Darby Allin go ahead of Brody Lee? That's my biggest thing.
I don't know. I don't work here.
Dude, what a great match it would be, Brody Lee, Brian Cage.
Yeah.
Two big guys they're agile and can bump. Oh my god. Like, that's just like
we're two big guys and we can bump.
Not do bumps. Bump.
Docking. Midair docking.
Golly.
Just wrap your skit.
I have to refuel soon.
All right.
So, but see, this is, and we're gonna get into this later, but Darby Allin just appearing and then jumping ahead of everybody in the title contention that's what throws me off. So now we go to.
So wait, is that what happened? Darby Allin jumped in. He's in the title contention now.
Well, I think he's gonna beef. I mean, I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna have Mox come out and say, "Oh, thanks for saving me," or blah blah blah, coming to my aid. I'll give you a title shot. I'll give you a title shot whenever you want. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Yeah. So now we go from that, how that ends, to NXT. And it starts out, show opens up reliving Keith Lee's triumph from last week. Promo number one.
I'm sorry to break you off. I'm sorry, but you said NXT. It's actually NX Lee. Sorry, go forward now.
Okay, so like I said, NXT. Show opens up, reliving Keith Lee triumph from last week. The show starts with a in-ring promo with Keith Lee, and he basks in his own glory. And he calls out, and I'm going to fucking call him this, he calls out Donovan Dijak. He offers Donovan Dijak a shot at the titles. And my note is, so Donovan Dijak jumps ahead of everyone?
I have a comment on it, so I'll get to that in a minute, but go ahead.
No, I'm done with this in-ring promo. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So do you understand why it was Donovan Dijak, whatever?
Diverse the Tecladitis.
Yeah, do you know why they chose him?
Yes, because of the fact that he was Keith Lee's first match in pro wrestling ever.
And I think it was a good match to pick because that match, they're going to work good together. They're going to deliver. That no one is expecting him to go in there and win that match. So this is an issue I have with Brody Lee fighting Mox as the first defense for Mox. Everybody knew Mox wasn't going to lose that match. You're not going to lose a title. Nowadays, title reigns go on for 100 plus days, 200 plus days, 300 plus days, as we've seen recently with Keith Lee, Adam Cole, 400 plus days. So, with Dominic Dajanovic, whatever, you knew he wasn't going to win the match. So I thought it was an okay first opponent. For when Mr. Brody Lee.
I looked up. Look at it.
Dude, what is wrong? Can we get through the show, please? Jon Moxley versus
Brody Lee. Fucking looked up.
Was not a good match because you knew Moxley wasn't going to win that, or Moxley wasn't going to lose that match. So this one, we knew Keith Lee wasn't going to lose, but we were still expecting a good match, and we got a good match.
Yeah, we did, but I just
anyway,
I don't know.
My man. Sir, can I take over, please?
Yeah, because I got to fart, so.
Oh, I can't fart on this mic. It's too high up. I have to be on the front. I heard that. All right, so the first match, ladies and gentlemen, my boy, Punishment Martinez, a.k.a. Damian Priest versus
Trevor Lee
Grimes.
Trevor Lee.
Priest comes out hot. Finally, we have a match with these two, and not one of them was hurt. I love it, or kayfabe injured, whatever. But it's nice to see these two going at it, and Damian Priest getting his revenge on Cameron Grimes. I'm sorry. I will go all in for Damian Priest every time. The way he's a monster in the ring. Yo, he brought back the Razor's Edge, and he put
on the apron.
On the apron. That move is supposed to take you out. It took Sami Zayn out for how long?
His whole career.
Yeah. And he's gonna start walking like Matt Hardy in 6 months. So Damian Priest with the big win. He had the big kick while Cameron Grimes was tied up in the ropes. Priest hit the Reckoning for the win. It is only a matter of time, and he gives Keith Lee the old shout out after the match. Good luck, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I like the way NXT is shaping up because it feels like everybody is going to be going after those titles. You understand that, right?
Yeah. I just don't like it.
I did laugh, though, a little bit when they, at the very beginning, everybody's, making these videos. They're all looking up at the camera like, hey, Keith Lee, good match. And it all shows them, trying to, get – it all shows them, everybody, saying good match. And then it gets to Dexter Lumis, and Dexter Lumis just standing there like
a mugshot.
Yeah, it doesn't say a word. He's just standing there like – so that was kind of funny to me. Way to play the character. So anyway, like I said, good match.
Yeah, but Grimes did a version of the Spanish Fly that the announcers didn't even know the name what to call it. They did the Vince McMahon call. They were like, "What a maneuver!"
What a maneuver! It's even funnier when Sami Zayn hits a Blue Thunder Bomb, and Michael Cole's like, Michinoku Driver, and Corey Graves is like, no, Great Blue Thunder Bomb, and he's like, yeah, Blue Thunder Bomb. Really? That's how you feel?
All right, promo number 2 is Timothy Thatcher's Wrestling School.
Yo, Timothy Thatcher is a fucking bully. He probably goes in the back like a Boy Scout and just fucks these little kids in his class. I'm telling you, this guy's a fucking weirdo.
What Boy Scouts were you a part of?
True 416, baby.
And you got fucked by your cub leader?
We called him Big Bear. That's what he asked to be called.
Do bear shit in the woods?
They use a rabbit as toilet paper, baby.
You were the rabbit.
Wait, what? Next up, Shotzi Blackheart versus Indy Hartwell. First of all, why is it Shotzi Blackheart fighting Aaliyah tonight? I was waiting for this whole show just to do that. I was waiting the whole show for this match just to give that name. All right, here's my first question, Chris. Is they show a recap of last week of Shotzi Blackheart running over Rob Lee's leg. Mm-hmm. It made sense later on in the match, but why wasn't Shotzi fighting Ali or Leah?
First off, I didn't catch the name when they came out.
It was Shotzi Blackheart versus Indy Hartwell. You mean Indy Hartwell?
Yeah. I got up to go get a bottle of water, and I thought it was Aaliyah in the ring. I was like, okay.
No, it was not Aaliyah in the ring. So Aaliyah and Rob Stone made their presence shown earlier. So Blackheart gets tied up in the ropes. And Blackheart goes for this move where she like dives feet first through the ropes, and she's kind of like sitting in the middle rope and has her arms over the top rope. She misses Hartwell. I want to say Hartwell completely, and Hartwell like runs and like sets up for this whole other move. While Blackheart, nothing happened to Blackheart. She was just sitting. She was sitting there. Why? I'm sorry. I don't understand. Like, they're purposely just setting up the next move every fucking time.
Yeah. My note is terrible match made both of these women look very bad.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Stone comes down, distracts the ref. Aaliyah trips Blackheart up while she's on the top rope. Hartwell gets the win after interference. What is your take on the match?
1. I don't give this match nothing. This shit was horrible. It was a sloppy match. It goes quiet for – there was one spot where it went quiet for about 20 seconds, and it was right before Rob Stone comes out. And no announcer said a word. And I know Vince McMahon's like, somebody fucking talk, damn it. But, like, no announcer says a word, and then it's Beth Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
And Beth Phoenix is just like, hey, Todd, are you texting Rob Stone right now? So I can just imagine Todd Pettingale is just sitting there with his fucking his phone out at the fucking announcer's desk. Nobody's saying – because all the announcers are separated at this point. They're all separated.
Yeah, I think they're doing dubs. They're doing voice dubs after the recording.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Anyway – Rob and Aaliyah interfere, and they cost Shotzi Blackheart the match. Mindy Caldwell with the 1, 2, 3. All right. Next, we get a Tegan Nox promo on her match for the title. She does that whole thing where she talks about the shiniest, like some shit or something. She's like, "I'm the shiniest I've ever been," and she goes, "I want to be a champion like Molly, Holly, and Kane." And my first thought was, Molly Holly's a good champion to be like go after and like be that person, but Kane was champion for like 16 hours. So what? I don't understand. I don't understand the last one. Like, why? It's a double thing there. I just want you guys to know. I don't understand why she wants to be like Kane. Kane was champion for like 16 hours, all of it.
Kane wore a mask, damn it.
Dude, the fucking
he was burned in a fire, motherfucker.
Were you Paul Heyman there, or was that Jimmy?
Excuse me, sir. My advocate beat Kane in the Royal Rumble. My beast, Brock Lesnar.
Who inducts Kane in the Hall of Fame?
Katie Vick.
Who inducts Undertaker? Serious
Kid Rock.
question.
Kid Rock.
Serious. Who inducts Undertaker in the Hall of Fame? This was a question I saw the other day on Twitter. One of the responses is Undertaker will not accept a Hall of Fame induction until after he's dead.
I think Vince McMahon inducts him.
Huh?
I think Vince McMahon inducts Undertaker.
Do you think Vince McMahon inducts Undertaker?
Mhm.
I would have said Stone Cold. I thought Stone Cold would be the guy.
They never really had a long program. Like they never had like.
What about Shawn?
I still think it's Vince McMahon. I mean, if you watch The Last Ride,
Is it Primo?
that was a throwback to our ride along show. But no, every time Vince needed something, he called Undertaker, and Undertaker says he's like a second father to me. You know, he went and did it. So he says he owes everything in his career to Vince McMahon.
You know, I was watching this thing. We don't have time. Shit. Do we have time?
Yeah, I got. Dude, the countdown to Fucktown is at 12 o'clock. So.
All right, so we're good. This is a long show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're in it for the long haul.
Countdown to Fucktown, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is on YouTube, and it's the Talking Shop podcast, and it's from 10 to 12 on Patreon. You have Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Rocky Romero doing a boozing with the boys where they're going to get obliterated drunk, and at 12 o'clock, they're announcing where they're going, what they're doing, and everything, and they're all going to be hammered drunk.
So what's going on right now?
They're on Patreon, and I did not pay for Patreon.
I was listening to this thing the other day, and actually it was Jim Cornette. And one of the questions came across for him, and they said that somebody had read somewhere that Undertaker had offered to Vince McMahon to go into the Montreal Screwjob match and have Brett drop the title in a triple threat match against Undertaker, and then Undertaker drop it a couple weeks later to Shawn. Do you think that would have worked?
No, because Brett was still adamant on that about not losing it in Toronto, in Canada.
What they said, if they would announce, hey, you're going to lose it to Undertaker, not Shawn, that Brett might have had a little more reservation on not losing it.
I still think he still would have,
That's the only memory I have of Brett. I always hear these great stories of Brett, but Brett was always a bitch when I was growing up, man. Like, I remember watching him, and I'm like, this guy fucking sucks. It was always Owen that I always wanted to watch.
He had some of the best matches that I've seen. I mean, everyone says the Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels is the best match ever. I don't think so. There was a lot of like holding down on the mat, like
Well, yeah, you're wrestling for 60 fucking minutes. You need your rest.
But I think what WrestleMania was it? Was it 11? Or was it 13 or 14? Or it might have been, I don't know. It was him and Stone Cold, and Stone Cold.
That was 13.
Yeah,
that was 13.
Where he was busted open and everything like that. That match, and then there was also, I think it was a SummerSlam.
That was one of the first WrestleManias that I distinctly remember.
But there was a SummerSlam match it was him and British Bulldog. That British Bulldog cut his head on the steel steps, and it wasn't.
Was that the one in Wembley?
No, it was in the 90s, and blood was everywhere, all over the mats on the outside. Like they couldn't stand up; they were sliding all over the place.
Shit. I remember him and Bulldog had a match at Wembley Stadium, I think it was. That was a good match.
Yeah, that was SummerSlam. Yeah. That was like SummerSlam 91 or 93 or something.
So, anyway. All right. Next we have who do we got next? What's our
promo number 4. Legado del Orgasmo.
Del Taco Del Toro El Taco Delgado Fantasma.
Yes, with Tommy Chalupa and Gary Gordita.
AKA Joaquin Wild.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that
And
guy's name again?
Raul Mendoza.
Dude, I always thought I never knew how to spell Joaquin, and I always thought it was Jacquin. I for the longest time thought it was Jacquin Phoenix, and my mom was like, "Are you mean Joaquin Phoenix?" And I'm like, "What? That's that? That's the same thing."
Yeah, it can either be a white, black, or Spanish guy.
Or an Arab guy.
Joaquin.
Joaquin. All right. So anyway, they're sitting in some chairs at a house and laying back some good old Johnny Walker. I'm very confused. Is the title black or purple? Because it was black tonight. It was black in that.
It was
I'm
purple.
telling you.
It was purple. It was purple.
I'll pull it up on my screen right now.
Pull it up on your screen. Go ahead. Pull it up, you dirty bitch.
I'll pull it out. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm looking this up.
It was just a fucking promo about Phantasma or Santos Escobar, or, whatever, talking about Drake Maverick, how he only got to keep his job because he cried, and he called it YouTube. It was actually on Instagram. And then you had the Gordita brothers talking about Breezango, how they disrespected the luchadors by coming out dressed as Los Conquistadors.
Los Conquistadores.
I am the Conquistador.
Look, yeah, they made it black, bro. It's got a black strap now. It's with a black strap now.
That's not it.
That is it. I'm telling you. It's got the new NXT logo and everything.
That's not it, because the plate that was on the one that was on that promo, it said WWE Cruiserweight. It was almost like it had the same plate that Enzo has on his.
In the picture, before they went with the thing, before commercial, there was a picture of Phantasma, and his Cruiserweight title was black. I'm telling you, I collect fucking belts. I look at
that one. But yeah, okay, I understand that one. But when they're doing the promo and they show it on the couch, it's the old Enzo purple.
I don't understand, because I remember, because I said this when it was Drake Maverick versus Phantasma, what they were calling him at the time. Mm-hmm. The belt I made a comment. I said, "Wow, the belt's black now. It looks pretty good. I might have to get one." It was black, and then it was purple like 2 weeks ago with Breezango. It's weird. They keep going back and forth. I don't know what they're doing. Right. So they're probably worried about whatchamacallit winning or wearing it on the indies, Enzo. So, all right, where are we at next?
I got Domino's. Donovan Dijak versus Keith Lee. And on this, I'm gonna give you my notes on this.
I got corona. Sorry.
I go, these guys have a long history. Keith Lee's first pro wrestling match was Donovan Dijak. They had a great wars in Indies and in ROH. I thought this was a great match, reminiscent to their old matches back in ROH. Dijak did a great side suplex, which you never see Keith Lee come off his feet like that. Shows his strength in getting big Keith Lee up off his feet. Dijak did a great blockbuster off the top rope for a near fall. Lee hits it with his BBC to retain. Scarlett comes out, dumps out a crumbled hourglass out of a bag that Lee crushed weeks ago.
Yep. That's it. You got it. That's what you got.
There was no high spots in this match. There was no.
Yeah, they played it safe. This match was really play safe match. So then you come back from promo, or you come back to a Domino promo, and says Cross can't match up with Keith Lee, and then Cross gets in his face, and they say something in some weird language. It's not America. This is America. Get out.
It's in Russian.
Oh, there you go. So they talk. They get each other's face, boom, and then he lays out Domino Dominic Didovic. What? Did you just call my penis?
Yeah, I didn't understand that. So now you're gonna get a Donovan Dijak next week carrying Cross.
Yeah. That's what you're gonna get. Well, that's how he's gonna get Keith Lee. He's because they're like best friends apparently.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. You lose Finn Balor, then you lose the aura with Finn Balor and Damian.
What aura with Finn Balor?
I don't know. I honestly would have liked either Damian Priest or Finn Balor going after the two titles, but that's just me.
It's too soon.
I would have liked a program like Karrion Kross to go after either Damian Priest or Finn Balor to get to Keith Lee.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? Like that. Like you don't go after
I
a
can
guy
do so much with my hands now. It's so great. I have to hold up mine.
All right. So then after that promo, you get Timothy Thatcher versus some homeless Haitian off the street. Denzel
DeJournette.
Oh, I thought his name was DeJournette.
Dejournette.
I my note is I love watching Thatcher matches. He out wrestled the wrestler. Oney Lorcan came out and attacked Thatcher from behind.
Yeah, this match was a lot longer than I thought, and so as I'm writing all this is how the match went, and it's going by in my I'm talking in my head, typing my notes, and it's going on at the same time. I'm like, how quick will this match be? Surprisingly, this catch wrestling match has been pretty good, and just like that, Denzel taps out to a single Boston Crab,
Mm-hmm.
and that was about it. I thought it was going longer than it should have.
So now you move on to promo number 6. Rob Stone and Killian Dane. Dane tells Stone to get him a match with Loomis after Aaliyah brings him the painting or drawing that Loomis did. Awesome storytelling there, guys. I mean, bravo. Terry Taylor, Triple H, bravo. Great fucking storytelling. That gets me to watch next week. Said no one ever. Like
I feel like Mike Tyson over here. I'm like, ugh.
You're burying Killian Dane, and he's a fucking workhorse.
Again. This is the third time.
Like, he's a fucking workhorse for you, and you're burying him. And technically, if you're going to bury Killian Dane, you're burying Loomis, too. Like,
yeah. You know, actually, I was thinking about Eric Young while watching AEW, looking at the Butcher and the Blade.
mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, he kind of looks like Eric Young a little bit. Whatever happened to that guy? And then I'm like, oh, well, Killian Dane's back. Did they cut EY?
Yeah, they fired him, yeah.
Did they? What a waste, man. EY was so good. I loved him. When he was an ODB back in TNA Impact, I thought they were really good.
Bro, he had his own fishing show on Destination America. And you want to know how badass he is? He had his own fishing show and did not know how to fish. Like, he comes out on like High Spots like podcast, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they set everything up for me, and I just caught the fish." He goes, "I didn't know how to do anything like that." Like, dude, that's so awesome, man. Like, but I think you're gonna see EY pop up somewhere.
That'd be cool. Oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool to see him in Dark Order. That'd be interesting. Him and Stu Grayson would make a good tag team.
I don't know. Right. So you get your main event. You get Tegan Knox and Io Shirai. You ready for this? Shirai. Shirai. So this is my take on this match. Stupid start. I hate the 4-corner tie-up. Midway through the match, after a Knox roll-up, Shirai kicks out, stands up to let Knox roll her up again. Like, that made no sense to me. I said the match was okay. Nothing really blew me away. Shirai missed a...
They gave this match 25 minutes.
Oh, I know. How about the big miss at the end? Shirai missed a German suplex into the turnbuckle.
Yes. Oh, my God. Tegan, like, tucked her head and everything through the whole fucking shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I go. Then to the big ending, Shirai misses the moonsault, and retains the women's championship.
Completely missed the moonsault.
Oh yeah, bro. It was.
That's called the WME, people. If you know what the BME is, you know what the WME is too. She looks like trash.
I mean, she was. Let's just say Shane McMahon's elbow drop off the top of the cage was a lot closer than Shirai's moonsault here. Was it you or was it Aaron that I was arguing with?
It had to be Aaron. I thought that move was amazing.
No, I thought you. Who did I? No, someone agreed with me, and it was like, yeah, it was completely missed.
Oh, it was completely missed, but I still thought it was great.
Oh yeah, but missed it by a mile. At the end, Dakota Kai comes out and blindsides Shirai on the ramp, and that's how the show ends. Like, no stare down with Tegan Knox, nothing. So Tegan Knox wins a match last week to get a title shot, and this is how
beats Dakota Kai.
Yeah,
loses to Io Shirai, and then the person that she beat to get to Io Shirai is now getting a shot. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Wrestling Paradox Podcast. We appreciate you for joining us tonight. I don't know. I'm done, man. I don't know. NXT is just good luck, man. Good luck, guys. Are you guys in the middle of a sale with Disney? Like, what's going on? Like, shit.
Well, I was reading someone. Now we're gonna get off topic here, but I was reading that Fox might cancel SmackDown off of them because they're not drawing the ratings that they were promising.
Well. How does it feel, Vince McMahon? The unemployment line for you, pal.
Doesn't matter. He's gonna sell it to Saudi Arabia anyways.
How much is that deal going to go for?
Probably 17 camels and a pound of sand.
Oh, that's cool. They got a lot over there.
Yeah.
Hashtag cancel culture. We're canceled.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the same boat as Robert Downey Jr.
It's whatever. They can cancel us, but we have a lot of subscribers, so.
Hey. It's all the views.
To be the man, you got to beat the man.
I think I know why everybody joined in to look and watch us.
No, I think it was because I had Jim Cornette locked in my basement.
Looks good, right?
I had Jim Cornette locked in the basement like that movie Saving Silverman, where they just had the girlfriend locked up in the basement.
We ate her? You ate her? Yeah, we ate her. Damn, you boys are good. Dude. Yo, that is one of my favorite all-time movies, bro.
That fight scene where she's got the Arby sauce on her chest, and he's like, "Oh!" He like, they get into a fight.
Go left. I'm going right. That sounds like us on a road trip to Orlando.
And then you have Jack Black. He's like, "Kitchen's clear." He's got spaghetti hanging out of his mouth.
All clear. Yo, dude.
He's like, "Dude, I'm gay." He's like, "Yeah, we knew."
One of my favorite scenes is where he just looked at him and Buddy's just like, and then Jack Black's like, "We ate her." And then he's like, "You ate her?" Dude, next thing he cracks me up. You boys got ATP? No. I'll figure it out. He just reaches in the mailbox and starts taking shit.
Oh, man.
Dude, if you have not seen Saving Silverman, please go watch Saving Silverman.
Yes.
One of my favorite movies.
100%. And you could probably find it in the $5 bin at Walmart.
Dude, is easily. You can find a crackhead. Be like, yo, you got that movie on bootleg? Yeah, give me a cigarette.
Yeah, but if you go buy it from Walmart, just make sure you wear your mask.
And follow the fucking arrows on the floor.
Oh, God, that bothers me at Publix, too, the same way.
When people don't follow the arrows?
Yeah.
Dude, it irks me so bad, dude. It
makes you look like the asshole if you don't follow it, because then other people are like, "Oh, look at this dickhead." You know, so you're like, "Oh, okay." And then you see someone not obeying it, and you're like, "What a fucking putz."
Bro, I walked into Publix the other day to get bread, and like the bread I want is about a quarter of the way down, but the arrow was facing the other way. So I said, okay. So I walked up the other aisle, and I got what I needed, and I walked down the bread aisle. This lady just comes storming, beelining at me. And like, so I stop, I move to the side, and she stops and stares at me. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I got my sunglasses on because they're prescription, so I'm able to wear them inside and shit. So, and I look like a douchebag, so it's a cool look, right? So anyway, I'm sitting there, and I like go to reach for the bread. Then she starts to go at the same time. And then as I'm reaching for the bread, I stop and back up. And then she stops and backs up. And I'm like, yo, bitch, I'm about to throw a fucking loaf at you. Like, move. And then she just turns around and walks away. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with it?
You are in the most hood rat fucking Publix ever, so.
Dude, but the way she walked away is she walked the way of the arrows. It's like, no. You already committed to breaking the law. Just fucking go all the way, please. Seriously, get out of my way.
All right, you already stabbed somebody. You might as well kill them, so.
Yeah, exactly. Sin's a sin. Is now the devil said?
Yeah, I wasn't friends with him growing up, so I couldn't tell you.
I'm only friends with the devil's lettuce, baby. All right. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, shit, we're still recording. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We appreciate all the love and support as of recently. We expect to see you guys around a lot more. All of our new subscribers, thank you for following. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Podcast Paradox. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to this video. Chris, do you have anything to add?
Yes. Hashtag I am the best bearded bully.
Yes, if you don't know, we are the Bearded Bully Bros.
No, the bearded belly bullies, but
oh shit!
I'm the best.
Sorry, I thought I was a bro. Sorry, bro.
I'm the best bearded bully right here. This guy.
No, you're not. You're ugly.
So hashtag.
And your beard sucks.
My beard is stupid, by the way. If you're gonna quote
your beard
King
is
Corbin.
stupid. Fuck the Possum Day Parade, King.
Jesus Christ! Hey, how about Sunday? We're having a swap match.
Dude, are you watching that shit? I am not watching it. I'm so out of touch with like.
Hey, what are we doing on Sunday show, by the way?
What are we doing for Sunday? Yeah, we don't have a double pay-per-view anymore. It's your pick. You got me last time.
So wait, you did
Worst steel cages.
No, you did best
steel cages. That's right.
Interesting. Let's go worst storylines in wrestling.
Worst storylines in wrestling. Worst storylines. I think I got that.
Yeah. And how about this? One episode, maybe one topic night, you come to the house and we watch
naked.
We can. Like, I don't wear I told you that. I don't wear underwear. I have the Impact app and we watch old school, like original TNA when they were on weekly pay-per-view. We watch their old school, like, because there's some of their stuff is actually really, really good.
Dude, I miss the Val Kim Mafia.
Voodoo Kin Mafia, but
Val Kilmer.
Oh man,
dude, do you remember in the office when Daryl's working out? I want to look good for Val, and Dwight's like, Val Kilmer? Why do you want to look good for him?
Such an idiot.
My name is Kevin. Kevin alone.
All right, we're not doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is
world. I want to see world.
We're confused. Do you want to see the world or do you want to go see world?
I see world.
Fish, jump, swim. See? We still don't know what you're saying, Kevin.
Forget it.